Oh, let's get this done together, shall we? Office is a little bit of a mess, but we're going to make it work. What is up, Templars? Good to see all of you in the world doing stuff. Shout out to my mods who've been running the chat, doing things. I hope audio levels are good. People, it's good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for jumping in early. I'm seeing some stuff from the mods. Let me get caught up here. Holy crap. Okay. James Morris with the stuff. We get caught up here. That is the wrong button. 1 second, friends. There is a lot in my DMs here. Okay. I think I got them all. And then Antol's got a couple, it looks like. Sexy. Good to see you guys. I have a fun game. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I put it down. I have a bit of a fun game we're going to play tonight. We're going to bring back an old school game. And it's been a while. It's been a while. Just do this and get a little bit of fresh air in here. It's good to see you guys. I am back from tour. I have so many tour stories, none of which I'm going to share on here. And I hope you guys are doing well. I love this new charging thing I got going down. I love it. I hope you guys are doing it well and stuff and things. And listen, I was super jacked to get back here and get on tour with you guys. Or I would get back from tour and get on live stream with you guys. It was a fun tour. It was great. We ran into a couple of new friends and a whole crap ton of old friends. And it made the trip just that much more fun. Just that much more fun. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to a Monday night live stream here at the Templar Music Academy. I am your boy, DJ. We're going to have some fun tonight. We like to do live reactions and breakdowns, so you can go ahead and super chat your donation in. It's a minimum $5. Please keep them all under 6 minutes. I got the right to refuse any donation, and any donation is considered to be non-refundable, and so, yeah, don't do that. I can stop anything I want to stop if I feel it's inappropriate, so heads up on that one. Hey, before I forget, great song, by the way. Anthony Martinez, who do you got? Adin Bogado, Kellogg Flake, that's an amazing name. Mountain Grandmama, Anthony Martinez, Rise and Shine Detail, Franklin Gingrich, Week Steech, Christine, Ellen, and Lori Arnold. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel while we are offline. Welcome to the asylum and stuff. Oh, my God. And stuff. Yeah, go ahead and follow Without Mercy. Do that stuff. Randy, what's up, brother? James, good to see you. Antle, good to see you. Other James, good to see you. Lena Julieta, wonderful to see you as well. Antle, if I didn't say, it's good to see you. And Mr. Mods, both of you, it's so great to see you as well. Listen, I was going to stall on this, but I'm freaking thirsty, man. So let's get into this old school game for you, friends. I have brought back weird drinks for us to try together on the street. Oh, another weird one. Excellent. Excellent. And the weirdest of all is this one. Yes. Throw that over there. So we got 3 weird drinks for the evening. Oh, yeah, this is funny. Years ago, I had these made, ginger approved stickers. I thought it was the most hilarious thing. Anything to try. So my weird drinks tonight, let's see. I have raspberry lemonade ginger ale. I have 0 sugar cherry Coke. Not so much of a weird drink. I actually do like this one. And then then I've got Code Red Mountain Dew Cherry. I got this because I don't think we've ever had Code Red on the channel. I don't think so. And isn't this your favorite James Bond? I feel like it is. I feel like it's definitely one of your things. And stuff. Oh, dude, ship me some weird ones. Just give me a heads up so that I'm prepared for it. But, give me a heads up. Now, Ansel, you've got a couple in here, too. Mods are sending it to me right now. So, Ansel, let's get you set up, brother. There you are, brother. I got you covered. All right. So our goal for this evening is we have the three indeed, which have a ridiculous calorie count. So I've got raspberry lemonade, I've got Code Red, and I've got cherry Coke. What's our first one of the evening, friends? Look, for Mountain Dew Code Red, I want you to go ahead and press 1. And for the Canada Dry raspberry thing, that's going to be a 2. Cherry Coke's the 3. Are we doing 1, 2, or 3? Go ahead and put in your stuff. Oh, I got 2 votes for 1. Oh, and 1 for a 2. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, wait, hang on. Before you do all that, can't I do a poll? I can. All right. Code Red. Here we go. So we'll rock this out. Here we go. I can do a poll. Or let's add. There we go, friends. I think this lets me do it. Hey, look at me being all fancy. Go ahead and drop your vote in for which one it is we are going to do. Oh, just a mixed drink? We called that swamp water when I was growing up. Where you'd go to like the fountain soda section, you'd just do one of each. We'd call that one. Ah, Barton, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dog. Good to see you. We got a poll rocking right now. Looks like 5 votes in the poll so far. Make sure you get your vote into that poll up above. And you can drop your super chat as well if you feel so inclined. Got a few requests in advance. If you want to do that, go ahead and drop your super chat. We'll get to yours fairly quickly. Tired today. You know, I see a bit of a glitch, so I want to try something. I'm going to show you guys. I've been playing Sekiro a lot, and this just came up on my YouTube feed when I checked. Infinite prayer beads and gourd seed glitches. See, gourd seeds are responsible for things that will help you in here. get health back. So let's see let's see how this guy does it. He's at the Demon of Hatred. He looks like he's gonna do the Demon of Hatred cheese. I do this one as well. There's some cheese where the game's program map makes the demon stuck here, and then he's gonna run up this tower and make the jump. So he's gonna run up this tower. Well done, sir. He's gonna jump off over to here. Oh yeah, it's hard to do that. It's a very difficult angle to get. There it is. Good jump, buddy. Good jump. And by doing so, the demon registers where you are, and it ends up killing itself by running down here. See it fall off here shortly. There it goes. Okay, now what? Because you're already up here, right? So, like, what would you do? This part of the game is technically supposed to be closed off to you because it's not part of the end run. So, what is this guy gonna do here? Okay. This is clearly a glitch. The Demon of Hatred is back? This is mind-blowing right now. I'm so confused what's happening. It's the old grave territory. I'm so into this game right now, everyone. I've been playing the ever-loving hell out of it. This is not me playing right now, though, just to be clear. Why is this guy... What, are they all just stuck? Because the Demon of Hatred's still activated for some reason. Where's this guy going? Okay. What? This is new. Oh my god. What? Okay. Well, I'm trying that later. So, Barton, answer your question is one of the things the game does is if as you progress through certain areas, it oh, just knocked that down. It locks out other areas for you to get to, so that you can't access it, and then you realize that, oh my god, I've forgotten to do something, and then it makes you have to replay the game a second time. I'm on my 4th playthrough right now of the game because I want to platinum it on PlayStation. So I 100% want to get everything on that son of a gun. Look, it's Code Red time. I'd say it won the poll, don't you? So let's crack this guy open. This is Mr. James Bond's favorite drink, apparently. Here we go. And it's cherry flavored. I love cherry. So we got a little Mountain Dew Code Red. Get your drinks ready, boys. Everybody hold them up to the channel. And cheers for another Monday. Welcome back from tour. That's pretty good. A little chemically. That's pretty good, man. I see why you like it, James. I see. I see for sure. All right, we're going to put the lid back on in case I dump it by accident. Oh my goodness. Let's put that lid back on and we get it right there. Yeah, so I got to try me another glitch here when I'm playing this game. That's a pretty great idea. A pretty great idea. I'm ending this poll, and it shows that no one voted for Cherry Coke. No one. That's amazing. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is freaking funny. You guys are so hilarious. I like miners. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat. My drink of choice is ice cream or is cream soda flavored Dr. Pepper. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So yeah, Without Mercy was on tour, and I wonder. Yeah, I've got to. I'll show you guys here. This is our main website. I used to have long hair. Upcoming events. Yeah, we got nothing. I don't update this anywhere near enough. If you shop, we got the 2 items in the merch store. I need to add the other items that are left over. Like, we have our chest popper tee looks just freaking sick, right? Like, just freaking sick. And then aside from chest popper tee, we've got our classic tees that say "You smell like a bitch," which is really, really funny. It's just really funny. You smell like a bitch. We also have these other tees. We have a white one with the logo on it, and then we have a blue, like, astral skull kind of thing going on. We've got some stickers. It's all pretty fun. I need to update this, though, because now we're officially going to get into fundraising mode for the trip to Atlanta to record. That's the biggest thing on our plate right now. We got to start writing this new record, which we have. We've got 2 really concrete songs out of 4. I would say it's 1 that's pretty much done. We played it on tour. I know we all spoke that we had some small issues with it we're going to tweak. Another one that the idea is there, and then I've got ideas for the other 2 to start them. And that's tomorrow, baby. We set up and start pre-production on these ideas. Ooh, I'm excited. Now, Bill, when are you leaving my area? We got to set up a lunch date or something, brother. When do you head back? Right? A metal logo you can actually read. I was kind of all about that. I wanted you to be able to read it. Big time, big time, big time. Big time. A week from this Friday. Yeah, we should set something up then. We should set something up. I just dropped something on our YouTube channel today. So this is us live in Edmonton. I'm actually insanely proud of this. So let's take a look together, shall we? I'm insanely proud of this. Check this out. There's our banner I just got us made. Here's that camper I'm talking about. Here's Alex. Here's me, Matt behind us, blah, blah, blah. This is our song called I Break the Chain. And I really want to point out, guys, how tight we are, because we're not playing with a metronome. We're just playing with each other in stage volume. So check this out, man. Oh, my God. Watch how tight this is. I stop playing and I go like this for the pause. Watch this. Oh my God. Can we watch that again? Look at me. It's my happy place, everybody. Yeah, it's just from a cam, so I mean obviously the audio is not like flawlessly studio perfect or whatever. It was super fun. It was super fun to get out there again, man. Yeah, Alex cut his hair down a bit. It's a weird texture to this, man. Hey, Lena. Weird texture to it. I feel like it's going to make my lips all red. Yeah, most of us were just losing hair, so we gave up. I'm going gray as hell. So we figured just cut it. Honestly, it also helps for jiu-jitsu, and it helps for riding the bike, putting the helmet on, you know? As I said, it was just really, really, really dope to get out there, have some fun, shake the rust off, solve my tone issues, at least some of them anyway, still quite a bit. Good times. Oh, and the guitar for the background. So this one is my friend Chris Broderick. He wrote to my friend and soulless Ginger Shredder. He signed it. And then this one is signed by, I can't do it. Then this one here is signed by Jeff Loomis. Says to my buddy, the Extreme Ginger Shredder. So, yeah, these two. But yeah, that's what's written. Boom. Now I'm searching for a new watch. This one got broken, so hey, John. Yeah, we're home. So I'll show you guys the route that we did. Just open it up first so it doesn't dox me or something. Oops. Wow. It's going to text me a code, apparently. Password's not enough. Now it's sending me a second code because the first code wasn't good enough. Okay, now you're gonna let me go? Why? Why? Oh my god. Thank you. Jesus, that took forever. Alright, here we go. Here we go. So, this is Abbotsford, give or take, right? And then, so we'll go directions. Let's go, well, no, Abbotsford should be the starting point. So Abbotsford needs to be the starting point. And then our first stop was Calgary. So this is what we did the first day. So we drove all the way, which is pretty ridiculously nuts. Was that the route that we took? That is the route that we took. We went up through Kamloops and Salmon Arm, all the way to Golden and Revelstoke, eventually landing in Calgary. Now then after Calgary, I just do it a little backwards here, but after Calgary, then we went to Medicine Hat the next day. So that's all the way down to here. So if you're keeping track, let's actually do Abbotsford first. So if you're keeping track, Abbotsford to Calgary is 903 kilometers. So if you're keeping track of this at home. So 903. Then Calgary to Medicine Hat, Alberta, which would have given us another 294. So 903 plus 294. Now here's the big drive. Then we went from Medicine Hat up to Edmonton, Alberta, which is 529. I don't know if you're keeping track of this. What are we at? 903 or something, and then 295 or something, and then now we're at 529. And now the big drive, which is Edmonton back to Abbotsford, which is 1,091. That's something. Mods, can I get a total? Mods. So we end up getting a grand total of anybody? Grand total of around 2,200. Oof. What's 903 plus 294 plus 529 plus 1,091?
The answer is 2,817.
2,817 divided by 4.
2,817 divided by 4 is 704.25.
So we're looking at 704.25. That's what we averaged per day, because we did all of this in 4 days. All of this in 4 days. Oh my God. That's nuts, man. Dude, I was rip-roaring. I was in a little bit of a bad mood on the drive home. I just slept bad, and a bunch of things were bothering me about the shows. But you know what? It felt freaking good, man. And I'm ready to go again. I love it. I love it so much. It's a lot of fun. I got to see Mr. Ward. For those of you that know that, I told the mods right away, and John Morgan, who was texting me, I was so pumped about that. Mr. Ward came out to the shows. That was pretty cool. People were happy for the most part. Yeah, we ran into something. Some of the bands were really standoffish, and it's really hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. It was like they were mad at us, I thought, but then I thought maybe it was because like when COVID was a thing, those places that still could do shows, if any of them, kind of built their own internal cliques then in those towns. And I feel like some of the bands we played with were like, who the hell are these guys coming into our like pocket of town and playing with our established scene or whatever? Like, unbeknownst to them, we had been going out there forever, so we are part of their scene, because we get no love in Vancouver, and truly we don't enjoy playing Vancouver anymore because the few promoters that are doing it have kind of ruined it. But like, Calgary was always amazing to us. Edmonton just lit up, man. And we did good at the festival, but I'd say we were not meant for that festival. It was super fun going, and I'm glad they invited us, because it's always nice when you don't have to apply to a festival, like when they're asking you. That's pretty rad. That makes you feel good. But there's some people there that are still salty with us. And you know what? I want to tell this story. Allow me to tell this story. The reason that there's any kind of saltiness or anger or jealousy or whatever you want to call it is because we had publicly said as a band that we were done playing for free, and it was ridiculous that any promoter thought we should play for free. We thought it was insulting, and I was less than PC about it. I was actually really aggressive. And I know it seems so ridiculous to all you guys watching this live stream right now. Like, why would you ever play for free? Because that's all anybody does up here. So we put our foot down. And even this last tour, we were supposed to play another festival, and she tried to hit us with this guarantee that was insulting, but not insulting when other shows are booked. But it was insulting on its own. And why I mention on its own is because then she tried to hit us with a radius clause, which was like, this is the town. So let's say the town was, and if any of you are near, I'll put this in perspective because many of you are American. So let me try and put this in perspective. It was like, I want you to come and play my festival in, I feel like if I say LA, then everybody has a good metric of what California looks like. But you're not allowed to play any other shows in the state of California for 3 weeks before and after. And the total amount of money we're going to give you to travel is $600. So you got 5 people in a van driving 2 states and then 2 states back because they're not allowed to play anything else, which is utter madness. And I was less than kosher about my response to that. Less than kosher. I might have said something like lose my number. But that's happened before. It's so common practice right now. It used to be that they would make you sell tickets beforehand, and then you would give them all the money, and they would give you a cut of that, and that was your pay. And then it was they started asking people at the door who they were there to see, and they would pay the bands out based on how many people said something at the door about you. Then it was how many drinks you could sell. And then it was, for the longest time, it was, we'll give you something, but we also need to get a cut of your merch. So we started saying, you're never going to touch my merch money. I will never give you a cent of my merch money. And if that's going to happen, then fine, I'll give you 20%, but we get 10% of the bar. And then they were all anal about that. And now we're at this thing where radius clauses, which are a real thing, and they exist for a reason. The reason they exist is because typically a promoter will pull a massive, large band. Let's say like Lamb of God or freaking Metallica or Slayer. Metallica is a weird one because Metallica is so bloody massive, they make their own rules. But the idea is the promoter and the artist would then make an agreement amongst themselves that, hey, since I had to pay $50,000 to get you to come play this town, please don't play any other towns anytime soon. And they go, yeah, that makes sense. And, you get flown in and they feed you and they put you in hotels and they give you $50,000 and then you fly home. Yeah, that makes sense that I wouldn't also go play up the street at another bar or even anything within 100 miles of there. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Like, think about Lena. Lena lives in Minnesota, and in Minnesota, Minneapolis is still one of the biggest cities at the top, I think. So if I'm paying $50,000 for a band to come into Minneapolis, I don't want them to play anywhere else in Minnesota. And by that logic, then also several other towns in the state of Minnesota are probably going to travel to Minneapolis to see that band. And everybody wins. Everybody wins then. But to give us a radius clause, to try and take a cut of our money, to try and take a cut of our merch money, and to start to demand things was madness to me. Utter madness. Just utter madness. And we played this festival in Medicine Hat, and the promoter was really kind to us, and he was really above board, and it seems like he's new to it, but he's learning every year from what I could gather. This is our first time playing it. He really tried. And it's I was saying to Janelle, because we bring Janelle with us, it's always easier to look at, like, let's say you're standing in line at a food truck and you're like, wow, my food's taking a long time. But then you look at them and there's like 11 of them hustling their butts. They're just that backed up. You're like, okay, well, this is much more easy to digest than if I watched 15 of you or even 3 of you just sitting on your ass doing nothing while I'm waiting for my taco or whatever. That's infuriating. But to see them hustling is cool. Yeah, the exposure thing is... There are times when you should take the exposure route, like straight up, and Without Mercy's done it a few times. I'm trying to think, and it was usually like in our genre there was a couple of bands that were quite big. One of them being Satyricon, and I remember we played a show with Satyricon, who was huge at the time, and we were second direct support. So it was like us, one more band, and then Satyricon. So we would have been playing to 500 to 1,000 people, which is huge at that point in our career. Frankly, it's still huge now. Like, you put 500 people in a room, it's something, dude. So we did do that one for free. But I'm still not giving you a cut of my merch. No, I don't think so. You didn't give me a cut of ticket sales. Like, exposure has to be taken in context, I think. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000% it must. But yeah, that's where they're at. There's this other festival that hates me with a passion because we backed out of their festival after we backed out after theirs because they wanted to pay us even less and the same radius clause, but also wanted us to show up because they had a 3-day festival and they wanted us to show up and they wanted to put us on the Sunday, but demanded we would show up on the Friday and stay the entire weekend. And they wanted to give us, I think it was $400. And the drive was, I think it was a 14 or 1,500 kilometer drive. It was insane. Yeah, taking a cut of merch. Yeah, it's absolutely asinine. Absolutely asinine. Even like, because people don't understand the cost of merch, and my friends that are in American bands, like, Jesus, man, I don't know how they make it work. Yeah, we're trying to play the States, so we're gonna go down and record in October. That's our goal. Because I don't believe we need visas to record because we're coming into America and giving them money as opposed to coming in and earning money. Then you should definitely get a visa for that. And then once that album's ready to go, we're totally touring America. And I don't know if we're going to do a West Coast run first to get our feet wet or if we're just going to go and do the full-blown kitty. If that happens, I'll reach out to you Templars and be like, yo, we're coming. And it's a thing. Here we come. Could be stressful. But you know what? It's touring is a blast. Yeah, we've used the same company for pretty much the life of the band. So they're very kind to me. Very kind. But a lot of the bands I talk to in the US get a loan from merchandising companies. And I thought it was the most weirdest thing in the world. Like the merch company loans you the merch at the figurative amount of money that it costs to print, but they don't ask for the money up front, and they allow you to go off on tour and then come back and pay them or pay them in increments throughout the tour or whatever. I have never heard of that before. And anybody loaning me money always scares the crap out of me because I assume it's going to have some kind of hefty interest. And then what was happening in America a lot was that bands were getting broken into, or their vans were, and they were losing their merch. Well, now you have no means to recoup for the loan that you were given. Just seemed dirty, man. Seemed real dirty. We always buy our shit outright right at the beginning and then carry the debt over a couple of tours if necessary, but that's me being a business guy. But 100% the reason we're getting any hate lately, and I don't know what it is about this last tour, I had enough of it. I had enough of the smiley glad hands. I had enough of everything. Like, we're out here, like, just piss off, you know? Like, we're out here grinding, doing our thing, and you all got your hand out. And it's infuriating. Infuriating. Yeah, like, I mean, I got life goals now. I want to play death metal in Texas because of the Pantera thing. I want to see the South. I want to see Tennessee. Is that in the South? Help me out, guys. My geography is terrible. But I want to see Kentucky and Alabama and all that stuff. I'm watching a show on TV that's based in Kentucky right now. And my God, it looks beautiful down there. It just looks freaking beautiful. I've been to the East Coast myself, but I want to go play metal in Florida. Bill with the 5 gifted subs, you freaking Handsome bastard, you. Congrats, Troy. Randy, that's you, brother. Who else was gifted one? Are the gifts still random? Mystical. Bill, thank you so much for your gifted subs, brother. I appreciate you, man. Without Mercy should do some lives is what we should do. That'll be the goal. Pretty exciting times. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I don't know why that made me laugh, James. Oh my God, that got me. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, maybe we'll try one. John Morgan. Mods, John sent me his direct, so I've got that one. Thank you, John, for the super chats. I've got his added to the list, mods. Thank you so much, John. As always, legend in the making. Thank you, Bill, for the gifted subs. Thank you, Antle, and thank you, James, and thank you, John Morgan. Yeah, being on tour is fun. This country's got not steady internet and cell signal everywhere. So it was hard to, I was going to like live stream some of the van travels and stuff, but there's no room, man. There's no room on the signal path for that. It was pretty good. Bill with the 2 free requests. Here we go. Shiga-da-digga-da-ga. Do-ga. Shiga-da-digga-da-ga. Do-ga. Shiga-da-digga-da-ga. Digga-da-ga. Digga-da-digga-da-ga. Shiga-da-digga-da-ga. Digga-da-digga-da-digga-da-digga-da-ga. Energy seems down tonight. I don't know if it's just me. Feels like an interesting night. An interesting night. Let's prepare and make that jump over to Twitch then. Let's get that jump over, guys. Get your fill. Let's jump over there. All right, guys. We'll make that jump over to Twitch. Mods, toss the link up for me. We can carry over. We can carry over the 2 free song requests and add them to someone in there. I've got my list handy here, and Mods, toss that link up in the chat. I will see you guys over there shortly, just in case you don't know how it works. We're going to jump over to this link. It'll glitch out. It'll bump. It'll move. It'll sway. It'll do things. It'll tell you you're pretty. It'll tell you you're pretty. Listen, guys, I will see you over there. Templar Music Academy on Twitch. See you shortly.